won't be trained by Ben Davison. I said that London's a bit distracting for me. So I was invited to train with Team Usyk. So I've been in Spain. We've been doing some good training out in Spain. And I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is one of the best in the world. And it's not all down to him, it's also down to his team that's around him. So I linked up with them and getting an insight to how someone who's achieved so much, it's been phenomenal, man. It's been a great experience and it's very challenging.
Wow, I did not know that. So who will be your head trainer on the night?
Igor.
Okay.
And there you have it, guys. Anthony AJ Joshua has officially announced that he is Team Usyk. I am very feel. Let me counterpunch. Like I told you guys before a couple weeks when it was rumored that he was going up there and visited and all that stuff, that it was a good move. You know, I think Usyk could teach AJ some things, you know, because Usyk has fought AJ. And I think it's important to, if anybody's going to learn anything from you, I think it's important for that particular person to be honest with you. You know what I mean? You know, let them know, like, what did you do wrong? What habits did you do to give us an advantage? And when people know their own habits or they're aware of, you know, the things that they may not even be aware of, but when they reveal that to that person to learn or to teach that person rather, you know, I think it's good because AJ then could, okay, I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? It could work if they open up to AJ and, you know, tell AJ where he needs work. You know what I mean? You can learn from anyone, but here's the thing. Do you learn more on an offensive playing field or a defensive playing field? Because a lot of times people can teach you a lot of things. Like Ben Davison, I think he's a good offensive fighter or trainer, right? But then Derek James is a better defensive trainer because he teaches you the fundamentals to keep you from getting your freaking head knocked off. Whereas Ben Davison may get your head freaking knocked off, but he can teach you how to knock someone's head off. So there you go. So I like that. I think, you know, Usyk being as fast as he is, you know, I think, you know, with the pedigree and the renowned new age, stringent training that they've done, you know, with Lomachenko, with Usyk, with Usyk, all these guys, they got a new wave of how they're doing things. And I think it's deemed to be very, very successful. Look at Usyk. Look how Lomachenko was. You know, Usyk was. Those guys possessed a certain skill set based on training and conditioning. And one thing about AJ, though, you got to give it to him. He's a gym rat. I think he challenges different camps. I think he likes the idea of challenging himself. You know what I mean? When he was with Derek James, he was like, yo, in America, we train hard. But I think he respected that at the same time. And I think, you know, training in Spain with Team Usyk is no different. You know what I mean? I think he's going to welcome the training and welcome the new things that will help him in years to come. And and this is the Jake Paul fight, but honestly, I'm glad that he's with someone besides Ben Davison, because not saying this is true, okay, but there have been rumors that Ben Davison, you know, was a double agent because he was actually Tyson Fury's friend. And I don't believe that, but I'm just letting you know that that was out there, that he might have sabotaged AJ. You know what I mean? Again, not saying that's the case, okay? But just for shits and giggles, or just to eliminate the possibility of that being true, get with someone else that is not someone you may fight or friends of someone you may fight, and they're training you. So it's good to just, you know, clean and wipe the slate clean, because one thing now I think it's safe to say about AJ, he's not training or ever preparing to fight Usyk. And if he ever did, that would be the dirtiest slime ball, is underhanded shit that I've ever saw. Imagine that. That's like the current day Lou Del Valle. Remember when Lou Del Valle, the one that fought Roy Jones, the first person that put Roy Jones Jr. down was Lou Del Valle. Lou Del Valle was he was a sparring partner and he trained with Roy Jones Jr., but he didn't tell Roy Jones Jr. that he was actually preparing to fight him. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things that you're pretty sure that AJ won't do. So, that fight a third fight with AJ and Usyk is off the tables now, because now they have joined forces to make AJ a better fighter. But you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua officially joining Team Usyk in Spain for his next fight, and hopefully the fights to come, which I think is more important. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.